I think we're gonna need a bigger zoom and a smaller brush. What's up my movers and shakers? I'm Dave, this is MS Paints, and this is absolutely my worst nightmare. Okay, so if you're new to this channel and you're not entirely sure why this is going to be my worst nightmare, I'll give you a brief rundown. My name is Dave, and a year ago I started documenting the progression of my multiple sclerosis, but also my own progression throughout the miniature painting hobby. If you're not sure what the connection is between those two, basically my own body is slowly destroying itself and it makes it real hard to do paint good model. But on the lighter side, I see a lot of the tricks and cheats that I use are positively impacting people in a similar situation to me, or people that have other disabilities, and even some people with disabilities that had never been into the hobby but now are convinced that they can do it, which is great. Absolutely no project is too daunting, no project too big, no project too hard for this channel and our mindset. But what the f am I supposed to do with this? Look at it. Jeez. So yeah, in this video we're looking at Epic 40,000, Space Marine, Titanicus. The miniatures are from like 4 different iterations of the game. I think it must have been like 94, maybe 95 when my dad picked these up from a car boot sale for absolute peanuts. And I have some of my own stuff as well, which I got in a trade, along with some old workshop battle cars, Dark Future, and 1985 Dread miniatures. Some of you may already be familiar with Epic or Space Marine and its ballpark 6mm miniature gaming. Tiny dudes, tiny cars, tiny trucks, tiny tanks, and tiny titans. I do have some original red plastic titans somewhere, but I wasn't planning on painting those anyway because they have these weird HeroClix style slaughter bases, which would be a problem, and also they can be semi-expensive and harder to acquire. This stuff, however, not expensive and certainly not hard to come by. Well, basically, if I f it up, nobody's gonna care. Where was I? Epic. So getting back on track, what am I gonna do with these? Well, I'm gonna paint up 2 armies, Space Marines and Orcs, classic. In a follow-up video, I'm gonna build a scale board to go with them. And we're gonna use the mass combat variant of the 1-page rules Grimdark system because, I mean, 40k 9th edition is supposed to be streamlined. It don't feel very streamlined. And I've heard rumours and rumblings that the old Epic rule system used to be quite baggy. So if that's baggy by comparison to something that's supposed to be streamlined, that I don't feel like is streamlined, I'm basically not f***ing interested. Let's get down to business and paint some business. Let's go paint some shit. I shit you not and swear on the Easter Bunny, this is probably only about 1/10 of the miniatures that my dad dropped on me. You really got a lot for your dollar back then. Now these aren't selected via any list build or an actual army in mind or anything like that. There's no real planning gone on whatsoever. Fun fact, the 1988 Marines are smaller scale than the 1996 cast that I have. No bullshit, GW were pulling that Primaris guff like 25 years ago to get you to buy the whole line all over again. Now I'm starting straight away with the elephant in the room here. How do I make ground cover in scale with the models? Sand is gonna look like gravel on my nan's driveway, or worse, boulders. So I've made a tile grout, water and PVA mix that I can paint on in no particular ratios. And when it dries, it's surprisingly not shit actually, with a bit of sand for larger stones to mix things up. We're going to uniform this with some Agrax Earthshade. And dry brushing a cream over the top for a little bit of detail and a little bit of chip spice. Okay, so these Citadel products honestly could not be really further apart. Models from 1988 and contrast paint that came out like a couple of years ago. And I'm painting a couple of details like, you know, the weapons and the straps black. At this scale, you'd barely be able to see any heavy detail work that I did anyway, so it's just not something I'm gonna piss myself over. Now to highlight these cats, or wolves should I say, I'm just taking a Fenrisian grey and painting a blob onto any upward or outward facing areas, just to add a little bit of punch and a little bit of contrast. Again, detail don't really matter. Now you might be thinking, damn Dave, you massive fucking cliche, Space Wolves, do you listen to Heilung and drink from an ale horn? Well, no. Space Wolves have their own contrast paint for starters, so that's easy, and their shoulder pads are red and yellow. The idea of painting one of the other marine chapters that's all one colour with, you know, a defining trim for identification? Not at this scale, Satan. Not at this scale. And faces are just contrast paint again, although I ended up painting this guy's skull face helmet with it, and he does look a bit like a startled shag doll, but hey, no one's really gonna notice. Vehicles are much of the same: black weapons, Space Wolf Grey contrast paint, and Fenrisian Grey on all the larger flat areas or the raised areas. Doing it this way is really not as hard as it may look, even for old Shaking Stevens myself. And I have no idea how my desk gets this trashed. I've used like 4 paints. What is all this actual shit? So let's take a moment to talk about the MS Paints Patreon. If you like what you see on this channel, you dig the vibe, the best way to support the channel is through Patreon. We currently have a small community on Patreon and in a Discord chat where we can bounce back ideas, help support each other, and there's painters from all ability ranges and people even that have just started out. And like myself, there are some MS painters in there, and there are some people with various different disabilities that are impacted in their painting lives. The support I get from these guys has made it possible to improve my videos gradually throughout the last year. It's also meant I can do things like buy new lenses like this one on the camera right now. I can buy lighting like that guy right there, sliders to make camera movements much sexier, and hobby tools like a Proxxon hot wire cutter, which thanks to the support from Patreon, again, I was able to buy that, and that is going to get me through a video down the line with Mr. Zorpazorp. And even just little things like this blue microphone. Just, my voice sounds much lovelier than it ever used to. And the next goal for the Patreon is to advance MS Paints to a dedicated hobby space. At the minute, it's just a corner in my film studio, which is better than a lot of people have, but making videos in that space is a nightmare. Also, it means that I don't have to film at home with this douchebag ruining my life. That new studio means I can build bigger, better boards, bigger scenery pieces. I have somewhere to actually put them when they're finished. And it also means I can do more interesting things with a camera. Check the links below in the description to become the newest member of our adventuring party.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Moving on to the Orcs now. Much of the same, but we're going to use a brown ink and then their heads with the orc flesh contrast paint. Such a lovely colour, it don't need to be more complicated than that. Now there's a right old mishmash of just nonsense going on with these orcs. Just big cannon dudes, robo-clankers, squigoths with fairy tale castle tiled roofs on top. And this, whatever this is, the house cannon. But most of the orc heavies and vehicles are being painted with Vallejo steel or Vallejo dark aluminium. Once these two base colours are on, I'm either airbrushing or painting on contrast paint and inks. The metallic still shows through the pigment and you're left with a fairly pleasant but desaturated glossy looking metal. an overall coat of Army Painter Strong Tone, Never Did Nobody No Harm, and it works best on lighter colours and metallics anyway, and it's going to dry more subtle than this is, so it's going to be good. And a healthy dry brush will help bring back some of those edges. Like Necron Compound is such a great one for this. It works a treat with the two base colours. I use it as a combo in most of my metals. As a final highlight on the Orc infantry, same as before, but any pronounced areas get a touch of lighter brown instead, and this is going to help them stand out, especially against a dark brown coloured base. And the end results are, I must say, totally okay. I'm probably the most happy with the Space Wolves, even though they're the simplest to do, and I think that's why they turned out the bestest and why I'm happy with them. Up close, yeah, you can see the seams, but imagine if I had 500 of these bastards on the table, like shit. You ain't gonna be talking about the seams. So that is 2 armies done, and surprisingly, there is very little about making and painting epic stuff on YouTube. So I mostly took ideas and hints and tricks from historical painters. This stuff is obviously a huge nostalgia trip, and I can't wait for the potential of these guys being brought back. We already have Aeronautica, and I f***ing love Aeronautica, so I'll take more tiny shit. And I'd like to take a minute to thank my Patreons by name this time, because I f***ed up the scheduling for my last video, and they've blindly supported me for a month, even though I haven't put any shit out. So thank you to the following peeps: Wob Powell, Ewan Rowett, Dale Schultz, Jack S, Kel, Zoranis, The Real Iron Hand, Alex Knott, Thomas McConnell, and Dylan, Toby Franklin, Colin Bond, Michelangelo Gerzi, Sean Torrens and Bean Splix, Grumble Pumpkin, Aidan Sullivan and Patrick Conroy, Nick Harding, Rebel Pandas, and Benji's Hobbies, love you babe, Alan Briley, Gerard Gill, Uncle Colin Wiseman, and of course, Al Mullin. If you remember Epic and played Epic and or Space Marine and or Adeptus Titanicus, which version did you play? Which version are you most familiar with? And did you get a little nostalgia kick out of this video? If you did, let me know in the comments, and I will be tentatively digging through my backlog of ancient shit to show on the channel. Dark World. Cheers, I'm out of here.